Okay, so it wasn't just the rhetoric that was put into your head by, I guess, your senior officers. You went over there and you saw some things to say, yo,
Yeah.
nah, this everything that they've been telling me about these people rings true.
Oh yeah. From how they treat their women to even how they treat, we call them chai boys, like chai tea. We call them chai boys. And how men are for pleasure and only women are for reproduction. Women don't really have a purpose. It's just to reproduce. But when you start to see the little boys with the older men and stuff that they do, then there's this thing that in Afghanistan, it was like Man Love Thursday. And I accidentally walked in a tent. I thought it was like the snack tent where we had like our Gatorade and chips and stuff. I walked into the wrong tent and I seen about 20 plus dudes, like they weren't wrestling.
Hold up, maybe I'm not following you here.
Man Love
because
Thursday.
I want to make sure I'm getting this correct, because you will damn near be beheaded. Like, they don't play homosexuality,
Who?
transsexuality, none of that over there.
Yeah, there was a mission out in Afghanistan. We're in a tree line and stuff went down. We're plucking some dudes off, pause. We're taking down some enemy, coming out the tree line, butt naked. And in the tree line, we were pulling dudes. We had to pull guys out of each other. And they had makeshift condoms on of like saran wrap and a bow tie of like yarn at the base of it. And we had to pull some dudes apart out of each other.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You saw this with your own eyes.
Touch the bodies.
So you're telling me you guys killed them. So what do you have? 33 confirmed kills?
On that deployment, yeah.
No. What's your total confirmed? I know you will never know it because you were a machine gunners.
Yeah.
But what is your confirmed kill?
In all of my whole career, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I killed more people on my
Well, what's
first
on
deployment.
record?
My first deployment, I killed more than 33 people. That was in
Okay.
Iraq, yeah. My first deployment, easily over 33 people.
Okay. So let's just say what's on record when people search you and it's Army sniper, Army Ranger, 33 confirmed kills. Let's just say, we know it's more, but let's just say it's 33. Are you telling me part of that 33 were men having sex with men,
Yep.
killed in the act, and you physically had to pull this man's body part out of another man?
I didn't pull his, I pulled the body. I didn't go down and just touch his thing. No, it was not the body. Yeah, during that time we were cutting people's fingers off for fingerprint analysis. That was back then, and you had to pull we had to pull their bodies off of each other. So my guy, won't say his name, so he could cut the fingers off of him, put him in a plastic bag in his pocket, come back and you take it to a 3-letter agency building and they run some fingerprint analysis, DNA. We've taken jawbones off of target from a suicide bomber for dental records, yeah.
Okay, did I hear you correctly? You said they had a condom with a string attached to it?
It wasn't even a condom, it was like saran wrap and a bow tie of like burlap yarn or something like that at the base of it, tied tight.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. No, 100%. On everything I love. Yeah.
Okay, and I don't know if this is war crimes or you can even answer stuff like this, but were y'all, did you take pictures?
Oh, we have to, yeah. We took pictures of everything. Not of them doing it, of course, but yeah. We took pictures.
So there's a picture somewhere in the ether, somewhere in the universe,
Yeah.
of men stuck inside of men, dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We thought it on like ISR, the overhead footage of what we're basically allowed to see on target. We'll call it like a drone or a C-130 or whatever, flying up above, and yeah, you get a chance to see an overhead view. And to us at the time, they were over some weapons, near some weapons cache, and we had tracked them all day until nighttime. And when they were all on each other, it just looked like one big hot spot. I didn't know, no one knew. It was like, that's a bunch of dudes doing it. No, just like a ball of a hot spot. And they start going for the weapons caches and shooting at us, and it went down. But before,
Just for my own clarity
yeah.
and for the viewers' clarity, isn't homosexuality frowned on? I mean, this is not the United States, where there are organizations leading the fight for equality. I was always under the assumption that over in Afghanistan and over in the Middle East, that was it wasn't even tolerated. I mean, we see the way they treat their women. So right now, and forgive me, I'm caught so off guard. It was always my assumption that that type of behavior, men with men, was damn near punishable by death in that region.
You might be thinking of like,
you're saying, hey,
another country in the Middle East. I know some countries are like that.
It was a full-on orgy.
Afghanistan, it was 100% like, yeah, Afghanistan was different. Like, you see it every day. Little boys with older men with older men, yeah. You see it every day. I don't think, like, it just might have been other countries that don't tolerate homosexuality, but Afghanistan, you see it every single day. It was like one of the most in your face, every day you saw it, some form of it, every single day.
I never knew that, Nick.
Yeah.
I never knew it.
Yep. Man Love Thursday. They would like have a big mass orgy every Thursday. Clockwork.
You know, I can't speak for the larger group of Americans in the audience, but I think that that's going to catch so many people off guard.
Any guys who went to Afghanistan know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's nasty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and are these the same guys that we see fighting on the front line?
Oh yeah, the same ones.
Are you serious?
The same ones, yeah. Oh yeah. Like, we used to work with the Afghans towards like the end of my career, the Afghan army, and they would live on our compound. And you're told from the get-go, hey, this is what they do. This is what they do. And they go out, they fight with us, and the guys that you are fighting, like 80% of them are probably not even in the closet. That's what they believe in. That's their pleasure. Pleasure is like other men. If you want to have a baby, that's the only time you can use a female.
Okay, whoa. These are not men in the closet. These are not men who are bisexual. I mean, obviously they're bisexual because they want to reproduce.
Yeah.
But you're saying that these guys that we see with the turbans and holding those AKs and they're right there on the front line, the majority of them are just straight homosexual?
Oh, there's nasty. I'm not saying if that's what you want to do, fine. But from what I've seen, it's not what I dip in. No.
You know, Nick, every time you come onto the show, I learn something new. Every single time we get to speaking about your time overseas, I learn something that I never, ever knew.
Yeah, absolutely. I was shocked. Yeah, I still got nightmares, man, of some of the nasty stuff that I've seen, of not even just like killing people, just like what? Yeah.